It's Friday! Hello, everybody! I'm back in your happy place and in the same time zone. How are you? We enjoying today's weather? Hi, Miss Angel. I took a long walk to the post office. Took the long way around today so that I could enjoy a little bit of the outdoor weather. Hello, Miss Kathleen. Excuse me. Hello, Miss Kathy. I got lots of Kathys. I got Kathleen. I got Kathy in Maryland. Miss Kathy in Texas. Hello, Miss Dawn. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Oh, I would love to be. This kind of weather is, silly as it's going to sound, makes me want to go home and clean. I want to open the doors and clean. Hello, Miss Becky. I found that pattern you were asking about when you were here earlier. Oh, and a happy birthday, Miss Becky. Try to get in and out of here without me knowing. Hello, everybody. Yes, I am back. Cookie con hangover is very real. I think I finally feel like I am functioning somewhat. Oh, Miss Christy, I'm so jealous that you're in Florida. Hello, everybody. Oh, Miss Bev, I was wondering. I saw your kit back there. I'm wondering if Miss Bev made it back from Texas. Happy Friday. Welcome. Oh, Miss Teresa's very lucky. Miss Teresa got herself a new machine today and a new overlocker. She's home and she's rearranging the room, making room for all her new friends. Having a good hair day. As you know, I have my cookies here. So if we have time, I will share them with you. If not, there'll be a post about them later. But yes, I have a very long list. Even had to write it out. Too much to do between last week and all the stuff that showed up this week. Yes. So while I'm sitting in Embroider World, while we wait for everybody to join us today, yes, let's talk about embroidery. Because, oh man, I put that pen down. I'll find it. I've already lost something. Is that not surprising? So we're going to talk about embroidery. Let's look at what new releases for Kimberbell. New releases for OESD. Let's start there. Hi, Miss Laurie. So the new collections that we'll be releasing in March have arrived, with the exception of the Serenity Prayer wall hanging. I'm not sure why it was in the box, but it doesn't release to the public until the end of March. And so I was wondering, maybe it wasn't quite ready. I don't know, but I sent an email. But we have Heirloom Birds has arrived. Really pretty. I love the coloration in this. It's like I don't want to say mauve. It's like pink and brown. It's very pretty. Birds and teacups, birds and flowers. If you're a Laurel Birch fan, we have a new collection from the Laurel Birch Library, and all celestial, so lots of suns and moons. We have for freestanding garden blossoms, I think this may be the store's next project. We're going to stitch out some of these freestanding flowers and attach them to a grapevine wreath. I really think this would be pretty in the store. So Mary Beth, this is our next project. I see her just pop on here. Hello. For my quilting by embroidery machine and my long arm Cumatic owners, we have a new collection called Floral Pantographs. I really, really am excited that these are all pantographs that are on here. So lots of really cool floral pantographs that you can use to quilt in the embroidery hoop or use on the Cumatic. So excited to add those to our Cumatic quilting collection. For our version 9 embroidery software owners, we have a new alphabet that you can keyboard map. I'm really excited about this alphabet. We have an abstract, and now I'm going to try to get rid of the glare. I don't know if we're going to be real good here, but this abstract alphabet, I absolutely love. Oh, Miss Stephanie, that would be perfect. Adding flowers to a hat. Those flowers. So we have an abstract alphabet so that you could, for those of you with keyboard mapping in version 9, can map these to your keyboard and quickly make an embroidery design with those. We also have, Miss Stephanie, there's also a freestanding teacup that you could make as well for maybe a little place setting. For Easter, we have an Easter banner. Yes. Oh, Miss Laurie's a Spree Club member. She said Spree Club was awesome this month. It was a big one. So this Easter banner, let me flip this around. Maybe this will be easier. So each letter, it's kind of like a tile scene if we think about it. So each one of these is a hooping. And then you could, I think you could leave it as a banner. You could probably also turn this into a bench pillow, depending. Yeah, it's 30 inches, so you just probably would need to add a little bit of an additional border on each end that you could make into your own bench pillow. And then, dun, 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 the new Tulip Pink embroidery collection is here. This is why everybody loved Spree Club this month. So the Spree Club contained or releasing in March. So it may not be available online yet, but Spree Club, embroidery design, Tulip Pink. This will match her Tiny Beast collection, which will be arriving very, very soon. Miss Kathleen was here today, and I saw this one stitched out. It really is beautiful. Miss Kathleen, it's a bear. We've been informed it's a bear, a honey bear. That's why there's a bee right there. And so, I don't know. Still looks like, what Mom call it, a warthog or something. But it is a bear. But this fabric will be arriving in, I think, April. It was pushed back to April. So, yeah. So, that's the new OESD collections that arrived. But we have something new. And if you remember when, a while back, they launched the Luxe Sparkle vinyl. So, remember, this sparkle vinyl has a cloth back to it, okay? It's not heat transfer, it's not glue, it's not heat applique. It is sealed glitter, so it's a smooth surface. Well, we got 4 new colors in. So, you thought you were done embroidering those pumpkins, right? Nope. Back to embroidering pumpkins because we now have orange and rust. So we have orange and rust. So we can pull out our witch and our pumpkins. We also got in a midnight blue. Okay, it's a real dark navy blue. And then there is a steel gray. So it's a little darker. There's a silver, but this one's a little darker, that steel gray. And then we also got in clear. So it's clear vinyl. It's not sparkly clear. It's just solid clear. If solid is a color in the world of clear. But if you wanted the same gauge as your sparkle vinyl, you could do clear. So now we have lots of colors of sparkle vinyl. Today we taught a class. I taught a beginner embroidery class today. Here, I'll show it. I'll flip it around so you can see all the colors. In the hoop zipper pouch, which I think would be really adorable, stitched out of this sparkle vinyl. So I may have to make one tomorrow with my class tomorrow and give it a try. Today's class, I didn't have a chance, but yes. So 4 new colors of sparkle vinyl and a clear are now here for us. So lots of sparkly things. Now that's OESD. So let's talk Kimberbell for a second. Okay. Kimberbell has a few things that we put up for pre-order, which we'll talk about in a minute. But Spring Showers is now available in the store. So if you didn't pre-order Spring Showers, which is the newest kit, quilt and projects, the fabric kit, the embellishment kits, and the design collections are now available in the store. Kimberbell Cuties. How many of you remember? This is early Kimberbell. So one of the first projects that we did with Kimberbell before she got into embroidery were these little table squares, table toppers. There was one for every season. And originally it was all done with regular blanket stitch applique. Then she kind of broke into embroidery. So this book is now available again. It kind of made a resurgence in the Kimberbella and Fellas group, and they reprinted it. So there you can get just the book. For those of you that don't do machine embroidery, can still do this project because all the fusible applique shapes and everything are in there. If you are not into machine blanket stitch and want to do it by embroidery machine, you need to get your book so that you know how to make the project, and then you buy the companion CD that is going to give you all of the embroideries done by embroidery machine versus by blanket stitch. Okay, so if you're going to do it by machine, you need both of these. Okay, but the book is back in print and back in stock. And just a reminder, the link to everything that I'm talking about today, all the links are being posted, wild hair, in the comment section down below. So if you see anything you like, you can just click that and it takes you right to the online store where you can find it and add it to your cart. Or you can come back to the live after we're finished and follow all the links. They are typically at the very beginning of all the comment section of today. Okay. Now, we had a restock in the Kimberbell bags. And if you don't know much about the Kimberbell bags, the bags are not sewn on the sides. They're one long piece. The handles are on both ends, but they're unsewn so that you can machine embroider or machine applique on them without having to unsew anything first. So, for example, this was a chambray Kimberbell tote that we turned into another tote bag. We dressed it up with some slicker on the bottom. We also took the same tote and turned it into a pennant banner that could hang outside. This is March's design exclusive with Kimberbell. So all the tote bags are 20% off this month. So we have chambray denim canvas, and then we have a black and white check and a gray and white check that are available as well. We had a restock in the tote bags, and we have some stuff up for pre-order. And if you've been watching social media or anything over the last few days, you probably keep seeing Material Girls is added and 1,000 things. We were busy this week opening up those boxes. So first thing up that will be shipping out middle of this month, probably middle of next week, will head to me is mug rugs. Okay, Mug Rug 5 will be launching here. We have it up online for pre-order, so you can go ahead and reserve your copy. I'm going to swing around here so that you can see this, so that you can reserve your copy. There are 12 designs, all made in the hoop, all for 5x7 hoops. So all you need is a large oval for the World of Bernina. Miss Laurie, we're working on that, and then we'll get those instructions up soon. There are 12 mug rugs that feature sports, thanks, roots, fishing, rain boots, heroes, cake, twinkle, grow, quilt, campers, and needlework. So like this one is Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Do you know how loved you are? Thanks for helping me grow. There's a hero one. Camping, fishing, sports. You've got this with the boots. We all, in all things, give thanks. And then this one says, remember your roots, and it's got vegetables. So, so that is up and available for pre-order online to help reserve your copy. It also will help me decide if I need to order more than what I have, since I have so many more people embroidering or new to embroidery. These are the perfect projects, the perfect project to start embroidering with. We do have the previous 4 volumes of mug rugs available in the store now as well. So if you missed a collection, they're all still available. They all have a variety of themes on them. So we've got holidays, there's, you know, all sorts of things. So it's not just all one things. The next thing up for pre-order is, if you remember the Lucky You pillow, which was the St. Patrick's Day. It's a 22-inch pillow. It's an 18-inch embroidered square and then 2 borders that also get quilted with embroidery. Was all St. Patrick's themed. We have a new one that will be launching after the 5th of April, called Sweet Land of Liberty. Okay, so this is the Sweet Land of Liberty pillow. Now this design will come from the vault, which will send a link with the kit, as well as you can find the link on the website as well. So only thing that you purchase from me is the fabric and embellishment kit. Okay, the design comes directly from Kimberbell, but this pillow is so adorable. So it's all pieced, quilted, and embroidered in the hoop, and the borders are also embroidered and quilted as well. So Sweet Land of Liberty is up for pre-order on the website as well. Okay, I think we've talked enough about embroidery. We're gonna see if Amy can gracefully get up off the floor and take you to look at some new fabric. Oh, I did it. I did it. Let's go look at the most beautiful collection of fabric. It's right as you walk in the front door. You can't miss it. It's so pretty. And fresh as a daisy. Okay, so Fresh as a Daisy comes from the creators of Create Joy Project. It is all floral themed, very watercolor-esque. I have to show you this piece of fabric. This one and this one I'll show you. I'll take out and open. This one here has floral squares on it, different florals and squares. We have a beautiful stripe and some watercolor splatters as well. This one here. We do have a variety of patterns from Create Joy Project that would be perfect. There is a 1-yard panel for this collection as well. And then we have this one. It's just so pretty. Here's the panel. We currently just have layer cakes. We're waiting on the remaining pre-cuts to arrive in the store as well. So there will be charms, fat quarter bundles. I think there may be jelly rolls. I don't know. I can't remember. But this piece of fabric, when you look at it on the bolt, doesn't look like much. But this is the other half of the fabric. Let me back up so you can see. This is one selvage to the other selvage. It's so pretty. So beautiful. Oh, Miss Pam in Michigan had 4 inches of snow this morning. Yes, this does bring a smile to your face. I don't know what would. It's just so, as soon as you come in the front door, I can't tell you the number of people to just stop here. It's so pretty. And those daisies, these daisies. And then the fabric. Oh, Gina says it seems like there's not much of it left. Well, actually, of that bolt, surprisingly, I bought 2 bolts of. So we still have 15 yards of that. I just knew you were going to love it and needed more of it. So yes, there's lots of it. So Create Joy Project, that's fresh as a daisy, that has arrived. We did also receive another floral print. All the spring stuff is starting to show up in the store. This here is Dahlia from Dear Stella. Okay. And then we've got Earth Day coming up. So we need some Save the Planet fabric, right? Because, you know, that hand basket is starting to look really good, right? This is, oh, let me just put you up high. This is Save the Planet. Let me just drop you. We're going. I'm still here. I'm here. I'm just dropping stuff all over the place. So here's Save the Planet. Apparently I need somebody to be a second pair of hands today. Save the Planet. We also have a recycle, reduce, reuse collection as well. I'm good. I just dropped the phone. I didn't drop me, fortunately. I know. Gina's like, I can only do so much. She can only do one at a time. I think I'm going to graduate to needing somebody to be my videographer. Oh, it's too much. Too much to do. Okay. Geo-Twist is the next collection that came in. So Geo-Twist is a basic collection. We have it in, I think, 12 colors. And the coloration is a little on the darker side of what you think of me in terms of bright and sassy. So this is Geo-Twist. We didn't leave it all together. Or let me see if we have fat quarters. Did we have fat quarters at Geo-Twist, girls? Did we cut fat quarters at Geo-Twist? Mom, did we cut fat quarters at Geo-Twist? And if we did we put it somewhere? Gina's yelling from the other room. I can't hear her, but that's okay. While they find Geo-Twist, oh, thank you, Gina. The other thing, it's up next to Grunge. I'll find it. The other thing that arrived was this ditzy little background in Patriotic. So we have this little tiny white with this little tiny red and blue, and then we have a blue with the white and a red with the white. It's the Fat Quarters by Grunge. Gina told me where it's at. Yes, yes.
Oklahoma lady.
Yes. Okay. Here it is. We found it. This is, the yardage is blended into the colors, but this is Geo-Twist. So it's, like I said, a little darker than what we usually have, but you know, you gotta have a little bit of everything. But it's got this little tiny star-esque piece that's on it. So this is Geo-Twist. So the yardage is all available on the bolt as well as I just set that there. And then there is the piece on the bench that needs to be rewrapped around the bolt. All right. That's that. St. Patrick's Day, because I'm going to stop here for a moment, is our next holiday up next week. We do have lots of green here in the store. If you're in a St. Patty's Day mood, we got a restock in of Stash and Stores. Not only did we get lime, but we also have pink, purple, reds. We have charm squares of green, emerald forest. And in here, they're all different prints, tone-on-tone prints. There's also layer cakes in green. We have the the Luck of the Gnome bench pillow kits are here as well. Some sparkle vinyl in green. We got a couple of quilts in. So this is the Lucky quilt. Look how cute that little rainbow is. We also got in the Posh Lucky quilt from the So Kinda Wonderful. This uses the quick curve mini ruler to make those adorable little shamrocks. And then for my machine embroiderers, we have the Luck of the Irish tabletop display as well. So that all arrived. We got embroidery designs featuring, we've got green pins, you have sparkle vinyl, umbrella frames, umbrella patterns are back in stock, as well as OdiCoat. And if you still need Mardi Gras fabric is also here on the counter with St. Patrick's Day. Oh, I have two St. Patty's Day birthdays this year. Okay. I'm crossing off my list here. All right. Geo-Twist. Oh, we also got in layer cakes of Sapphire Sky, which was to go with the blue. Yep, she's coming. The layer cakes laying there too? Yes. Okay. Nope, not green, blue. I already showed green. Thank you. So Sapphire Sky layer cakes arrived. These are just kind of like the green, except they're blue. And they contain all different tone-on-tone blues as well in a bright sapphire blue color. That arrived this week. Books. Some new books. Lots of new books came in. I'm going to stand right here. We'll start here. First up is Snuggle Up. Snuggle Up. 12 cozy lap and nap quilts. Cottons, flannels, lots of really pretty. Love this one as well. So Snuggle Up arrived. We got in a new twist. 6 easy blocks that are turned into 12 different quilts. This quilt is probably one of my favorite traditional quilts ever. I love, love, love that pattern with the 4-patch and half square triangle. So one of my favorites. We also, let's walk around here because the other ones are in the rack over here. Quilts to make in a weekend. 9 time-friendly quilt designs, and that one on the front cover is by far my favorite. That's there, but you can see all the other options that are there. We also have 2 time-saving quilts with 2.5-inch strips, charming jelly roll quilts, fat quarter-friendly quilts, and time-saving charm quilts. So lots of books to help you use up some of those pre-cuts that you have and some things that can be quick for you. And then we got one more here that arranged. So as a reminder, so Stash and Stores, pink, aqua, purple, in both small and the big size. So big and small. And then the other book is called Peace and Love. 11 fun quilts to sew. This one's really cute. Christmas trees. You know, because it's never too soon to start sewing. I love this snowflake. There's a cupcake, but this one's I think the one I want to make. A strawberry. Ooh, speaking of which, I forgot to put that fabric down. Let's go find that real fast while I'm at it. So this week we also got in somewhere strawberries. Man, obviously I should have taken a tour of my own store before I started. I don't know where anything is. Oh, I forgot the cherry blossoms too. Oh my goodness. So strawberries came in. What I love about this is they're small. They're not giant, massive strawberries. Is small scale. We have all over like strawberry jam print. You have a even smaller strawberry on a white background, and then we have a border stripe. Sorry, Gina, I went rogue. And then, because Peak Bloom is in a few, we have cherry blossoms. So excited. Oh my goodness. So yes, sorry. I am all over the place. I really do apologize, but I know you're excited to see all the new stuff. So while I, again, gracefully get up off the floor that I'm sitting on, let me say hello to all my little people as I travel back to show you the brand new zipper by the yard that arrived this week. Okay, so hello Grady and Layton, Mimi loves you. Okay, we have hi Miss Mackenzie, Miss Ava, Miss Mary Catherine, Samuel Alexander, Ryder, Cecilia, Aubrey, Camden, Daniel, Austin, Emma, Abby, Owen, and Ian. I think I got everybody this week. I think. Oh my goodness. Yes. So, zipper tape. Zipper tape. Now, we all know Zipper by the Yard that we use for Annie's projects, but we needed to snazzy it up a little bit, right? Some of us like to be a little blingy. Okay, so first up is zipper tape, okay? By the Yard, there is 3 meters or 118 inches, so a little over 3 yards in here of number 5 nylon continuous zipper, black and white striped with gold teeth and gold hardware. Okay, hold on. You think that's pretty? Just wait. Just wait. Because they'll blow your mind. We have white with rainbow oil slicked teeth. Miss Dawn, you're going to have to choose new zippers for all your Tulip Pink projects by Annie's. I'm sorry. Now, this project comes, this zipper, the white tape with the rainbow teeth, comes with gold hardware. However, I just ordered rainbow hardware that you can use to replace if you don't want gold. So you can have iridescent zipper hardware as well. But white ain't your thing. We got it in black. How exciting! So we've got some oil slick teeth with black zipper. I'm still working on trying to get Annie to do some oil slicked iridescent hardware because I would love to have her hardware in the iridescent. The iridescent that's out there just doesn't always match her sizes, and it's a little more challenging. So I haven't done it yet. So yes, no zippers, little people. Oh, I do have one more. If you have a panel from Songbook, we got in a table runner pattern using Songbook's panel called Amen. So this uses a mini charm pack and the larger panel that's there, that was part of that collection, to make a table runner. But I think you could even make a couple of them and string them together and turn it into a quilt if you didn't want a table runner. If you're looking for an idea on how to use that panel, that may help you as well. All right, okay, almost done. Told you I had a lot to talk about. Oh, I'm doing pretty good, actually. We had a restock. If you were part of the November, it's not November. You were part of the February retreat. We had a date with demo night, and date with demo night, I demonstrated using an overlocker with fusible thread for putting on your binding. Okay, so you can also use it in a sewing machine. We put it in our bobbin or in the lower looper of your serger. You put your binding on, and then you can fold it over and iron your binding down, fuse it in place. So then you can go back and either do it by hand or do it by sewing machine. And then, excuse me, not have to worry about clips and pins. So we had a restock of Iron and Fuse. So Iron and Fuse is back in stock, and water soluble thread is back in stock. Okay. Annette, I don't have an update, but I will get one for you. So water soluble, we use like basting quilts, basting hems, putting in zippers, fringe technique within machine embroidery. You can use water soluble. Just make sure with the water soluble thread in your bobbin that you put that bobbin away in a sealed container marked water soluble, because it does look like white cotton thread when you go to use it. And I'd hate for your quilt to fall apart the first time you wash it because you used water soluble thread. So we had a restock in that. We also had hold on, I got to go over to the sewing machines because I have something to show you. The ultimate thread dispenser also came in. So some of you using some of the larger yes, it melts completely for the most part, depending on how hot the iron is. You don't want it to be too hot. The ultimate thread dispenser is designed to sit on your machine, your horizontal spool pin on your machine, to help minimize the amount of thread unraveling off the spool because it's not sitting level on your spool pin if you have it laying down. It also keeps your wiry threads from not tangling up, falling, the isocord that falls off the back of the spool as your thing, and so on and so forth. So the ultimate thread dispenser. Let me come over here, and the sun is probably gonna just hurt me. Oh no, maybe we can do it. So here's my horizontal spool pin. Now, if you know on a Bernina, if you're gonna use this spool pin, you should put that foam pad there because there's nothing here to really keep this from sitting level, from spinning easily. So this is your ultimate thread dispenser. It's designed to sit here. It's more for your larger bottom spools, like what you see in the bottom of isocord. Aurifil's not gonna fit on this, but this slides on, and then the thread, if I can get a hold of it, slides in that guide, and then you can thread your machine, okay? And it's gonna keep it right where it belongs, because if you use this type, if you stand your thread up, you can't use a thread net, right? Because thread nets wrap around it, and it's gotta pull up and off for a thread net. So if you've ever tried to stand a thread up, it gets caught underneath of the spool sometimes. So this is gonna help keep that thread from wanting to fall off the spool underneath your spool pin, okay? It also is very helpful if you've got a fat, fat middle of the spool and it wants to lay funny on your horizontal spool pin, this will help keep it level. Now, the other really cool thing I have to show you. How many of you use thread nets? Or how many of you choose to not use a thread net because you hate putting them on? Okay. And you really should use a thread net, especially with embroidery threads at the speed that the machines embroider, and then they fall off and they start pulling underneath of your machine, and then you get caught behind spool caps, and you just know you cause yourself heartache by using it. Well, I have a new gadget for you. Excuse me. This is a Wonder Guard from Wonderfil. It is a reusable piece, okay? It comes in two sizes. The small fits around small spools of Aurifil or your mini spools. Or maybe like a half empty spool of the bigger spool of Aurifil. And then we have regular size. The regular size will wrap around your isocords and things like that. So this spool has a Wonder Guard on it, okay? So you wrap it around your spool, you keep your thread, okay, tail out, and then you can put it on the machine. No stuffing it in the bottom, flipping it up, none of it sliding off, stretching out, or anything. That's a Wonder Guard. Oh, I love it. I'm so excited. Your spool gets low, your spool gets lower. You need to tighten it up. Just peel it off, put it back on. You could, if you wanted, then just store your Wonder Guard right on the thread, and then you don't need to constantly take it on and take it off. You could just cut your thread tail right here at the top and then pop it back in your thread box, and you're ready to go next time you go. Oh, I'm so excited. So excited. I was a little hesitant. I'm like, I'll give it a try. Something to replace the thread net, because I know there are some people that don't like to use them, but really we should use them. So I'm hoping that maybe this will, not having to constantly take it on or off and be able to leave it on, will be nice. It's not, you may think, yes, it works with metallic as well. It's not like Amazing Tape. Amazing Tape, yes, if I said horizontal, I meant vertical. It's a long day. It's been a long week. You know what you know what I'm talking about. So if your spool is laying down, it just pulls right off. Yes, horizontal, stand up, lay down, you know, it's fine. Exactly. So these are going in the class, these Wonder Guards are going in the Kimberbell event box. There's 10 in a package, and a package is $6.99. Cheap. Cheap, people. Cheap. Trust me, it is worth every penny of $6.99. And the fact that they're reusable and don't stretch out is even better, because thread nets have to be thrown in the trash eventually. Once they get stretched, they just don't come back to the original size, and then it just causes more. They should be up online. They should be. I think Gina posted links. Yes, links are posted in the comments above, or if you go to the shop and just type in Wonder Guard, it should pop right up. Last thing as I walk, because I promised I'll show you cookies for those that are still hanging around. Yes, you leave it on. You don't have to take it off. It can stay right there. And Gina just posted the link again for those in case they got pushed too far up in the comments. The last thing starting, not next week, week after next, I believe, is our Beautiful Day Quilt Along mystery quilt. We'll start next week. We still have a few kits left for Beautiful Day. This is what it looks like. We're going to use that panel. There may be a sneak peek of the first block. If you're a beginner, this is really a good project for a beginner. Those blocks are like 16-inch squares. I don't know the final look of it yet. I don't even know that much, but you can, it's a good project. We're going to cover all sorts of stuff: rotary cutting, fussy cutting, starching, seam piecing, all of that. How to make a half square triangle, how to do flying geese. So it's really going to be fun and educational for you as well. Okay, so those kits are still available. I think we have 6 or 7 remaining. All right. If you have questions, the OESD Pantograph collection is for quilting quilts in the hoop, in your embroidery hoop. Yes, it is. Thank you.
That was a blueberry.
So you can use it in the embroidery machine to quilt your quilts. So while we're doing that, if you have any questions, please drop them in the comment box. I'm going to show you the cookies that I did last week. Since I haven't gotten around to posting them, a couple of them didn't quite make it back, but it will. The OESD designs are not up online yet. It's virtual, Miss Linda. It's not in the classroom at the moment, but we may make a change. We may do it both ways, but we're definitely going to do it virtual. So these aren't actually cookies. They printed us faux cookies, or what we like to call not a cookies, to decorate on, and I kind of liked it because they didn't break. So this was one cookie. It's not completely finished, but these two cookies were designed to go together. He's designed to look like a house and some mushrooms. I brought back the mystery shape. I didn't get it finished. Yes, we have, for a beautiful day, we do have a Facebook group that will be up for sharing ideas, and we'll do some YouTube lives as well for sewing along. This cookie here is stenciled. This cookie here is airbrushed and stenciled. It's actually not a cookie, and it's literally not a cookie. Then I did a collection of bumblebees as well. So let me show you. Here's a bee and a flower. And you can't have a bee and flower without a beehive. Okay, so there's the cookie. These are actually real cookies. I could eat them, but they're kind of hard as a rock now. So that was one class. And they're here in the store if you want to look at them up close. Don't look too close. The other collection was gnomes and spring, or was called Life is Sweet. So here is the gnome that we did. Here's his lemonade stand. The little pennant flag broke. That's why my finger is standing there, because I need to glue that back in there. And then this little guy here, this little plaque, this is Life is Sweet. You can see the lemons, the flowers. This is all edible. You could eat this. And then this one had a leaf that didn't quite make it, but I'll remake the leaf. And there's the lemons. So that is the other collection. There we go. There's his broken leaf that I have to glue back together. So that's what I did last week for those. So yes, that was my 2 days of taking classes and just having somebody put cookies in front of me and letting me decorate them. That's even better. So yes, so thank you for joining me today. I don't see any other questions here, but yes, sorry for the long Friday. Lots of stuff to talk about, lots of new things. There are a few boxes that did arrive today, but you'll have to wait for those. I didn't quite get there today with getting them together, but I think that's it. I think everything's crossed off my list, and I hope everybody... Oh, Breakfast Club. Thank you, Miss Tina. Breakfast Club is tomorrow morning. Oh, Miss Lori, you're coming out? I'm excited to see you. Oh, hello, Mr. Jimmy. Oh, Kelly, I can do that. Just let me know what she wants, and we'll find something. The crab fabric has shipped. Yes, Miss Jennifer, your hoops are here. The crab fabric has shipped, but it could take a few weeks to arrive. I believe, if I remember correctly, they told me probably end of April that it will be here. So I'm hoping that everything gets here. I would like end of April, would be very nice, so that we're ready for crab season. Yes. Let's see. Oh, Breakfast Club is what I was talking about. Oh yes, my sister volunteered me to make 75 teacher appreciation cookies. Breakfast Club tomorrow morning, we're talking about binder attachments. We're talking about foot number 87 and 88. These are two different feet. Actually, they're two different attachments. They both use foot number 95 or 95C. I'm going to talk about both of them. Each of them come in 3 sizes. I will talk to you about when I would use them, what I would use them for, and why I don't use them to bind a big quilt. It's not my preferred method. It is much smaller binding, but you'll have to tune in tomorrow morning at 8:30 right here on Facebook, and I will hopefully not crack under the pressure of using the bias binder attachments. I don't use them a lot. I do love to use them for binding inside garment seams and aprons and armholes and things like that, but I don't use them a lot in other places. So hopefully, and it's been a while since I've attached one. Well, I've put it on. It's been a while since I've used it. So you know what I'll be doing tonight? Playing with my bias binders. It's perfect for small projects. If I want to make 100,000 yards of ties or drawstring, that's what I would use. All right. Well, I'm officially finished now. You can go about your Friday night, enjoy your cocktails and your dinner. You will be able to catch this replay up on YouTube, and all the links, when we move it to YouTube, all the links for all the products are in the video description for you as well. If you should miss something and then can't find where to find it on Facebook to watch again. I hope everybody has a great weekend. They're calling for some crazy weather here tomorrow. I don't know. The quilt shop will be open and we'll be here. So I will gladly see everybody hopefully tomorrow morning at 8:30 for Breakfast Club, and maybe even after here in the store. Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend, and I will see you soon.